The Book of Haggai. Get to work, people, and maybe stop procrastinating. The Book of Haggai is like that one friend who shows up when you've been slacking off, gives you a reality check, and then tells you to get your act together. It's short, punchy, and gets right to the point. Haggai's message is simple. Stop making excuses and rebuild the temple already. He's basically a motivational speaker with divine backing, sent to remind the Israelites of their purpose after they've spent years putting off God's work. If you've ever found yourself procrastinating, and who hasn't, Haggai is here to speak some truth into your life. So grab your tools, or at least your metaphorical hammer, and let's start hammering this one home. Chapter 1. Haggai's wake-up call. Prioritize God over Netflix, or whatever you're doing. So here's the situation. The Israelites have returned from exile in Babylon and they're back in Jerusalem. But instead of rolling up their sleeves and rebuilding God's temple, they've been busy remodeling their own houses. Haggai pops onto the scene and goes, "Is it a time for you to be living in your paneled houses while this house remains a ruin?" Haggai 1 verse 4. Translation: You've got time for home improvements but not for God's work? Really? Haggai tells them that their priorities are way off. They're focusing on their own comfort, but everything else in their lives is falling apart. It's like when you put off doing something important and then wonder why nothing else is going right. Haggai says, "You expected much, but see, it turned out to be little. What you brought home, I blew away." Haggai 1 verse 9. Ouch. Haggai's basically telling them, hey, you're working hard, but it's not paying off because you're ignoring the most important thing, God. Chapter 2. The encouragement. God's got your back, so stop worrying. After dropping that truth bomb, Haggai gives the people some encouragement. He tells them that even though the task ahead seems daunting, rebuilding a temple is no small feat. God's with them. He says, "Be strong, all you people of the land, and work, for I am with you." Haggai 2 verse 4. It's like that pep talk you need when you're overwhelmed with a huge to-do list, and someone reminds you, you've got this and you're not alone. God also promises that this new temple will be greater than the old one, even though it might not look like much right now. Sometimes when we start something, it doesn't look all that impressive, but Haggai reminds us that God's glory will fill it. It's not about how flashy things are on the outside. It's about the presence of God making it extraordinary. Chapter 2. Continued. The promise of blessings, from ruins to riches. As the people finally get to work on the temple, Haggai gives them another message. Blessings are coming. He points out that before they started obeying God, their crops were failing, their work was unproductive, and life just wasn't going their way. But now that they've put God first, He's about to bless them. In Haggai 2 verse 19, God says, "From this day on, I will bless you." It's like when you finally stop procrastinating on something important, and suddenly everything else starts falling into place. Haggai's reminding the people, and us, that when we align our lives with God's priorities, blessings follow. It doesn't mean life is perfect, but things just seem to work out better when we're focused on what truly matters. So, in conclusion, Haggai, stop delaying, start doing. The Book of Haggai might be short, but its message is loud and clear. Stop putting off the important things. Whether it's rebuilding the temple or, in our case, focusing on our relationship with God, we're often guilty of delaying what matters most. Haggai calls us out on our procrastination, but he doesn't just leave us hanging. He reminds us that when we step up, God steps in. His presence makes everything we're doing worthwhile, and His blessings are waiting when we finally get to work. So, if you've been slacking on something God's called you to do, whether it's a big project, a small step of faith, or just spending more time with Him, let this be your Haggai moment. Get moving. Trust that God's with you and watch how things start to change.